Okay, well, let's talk about the Cowboys offseason, which continues to be interesting, even though they have done nothing other than hire a defensive coordinator and signed a decent linebacker from the LA Chargers. The big news is their best wide receiver has decided he don't need to practice. CeeDee Lamb is basically saying, I'm not going to participate in the Cowboys offseason activities because he does not have a new contract. You and I talked about this before here on Cowboys Overtime, sponsored by Window Nation. You kind of saw this coming. I'm guessing the Cowboys saw this coming. Clarence, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being a nothing, 10 being a big, big something, CeeDee Lamb not participating in these Cowboys offseason practices, where does that register? Nothing or big something?
In the immortal words of Darren Hambrick, what do voluntary mean?
Was it Darren or Troy said it?
It was Darren.
Was it Darren? Okay.
Troy's the running back, Darren's the linebacker. It was Darren.
Right.
It was, what do voluntary? It's a voluntary mandatory, but it's voluntary mandatory. But what do voluntary mean? It's a voluntary minicamp. Remember, Michael Parsons did not participate last offseason.
Right.
And we'll get to Mike in a minute, but he didn't participate last offseason. In the end of the day, it's much ado about nothing because he does have an understanding of the offense. He and Dak have been on the same page, But, I called it, at the end of the season, he's not showing up. It's his time to get paid. And the only way you're going to get the Cowboys to pay you is if you, don't show up, as we found out last year with our Zach Martin. We found out with Zeke Elliott. They will cave. But, the bottom line is the Cowboys have said they want to pay, CeeDee Lamb. They want to give him a new contract. They have not done any negotiations. The time is now for him to get paid. He's coming off an all-pro season. He set the Cowboys record for receptions and yards in the season. He's in the prime of his career. He's certainly on the 50-year franchise tag of $17.9 million. But he could get a contract upwards of $30 million, on new money. And that's what he needs to be trying to get.
So will he be paid? Will he be the highest paid wide receiver when this contract is ultimately?
I think that it's this issue of a stare down because Justin Jefferson is up for a deal, who some people believe is the best receiver with the Vikings. You got Chase out of Cincinnati, who's up for a deal. And both
T. Higgins is going to get money next year.
Well, T. Higgins is, but he's not there at their level, So I don't know, and to me that's the problem with the Cowboys is they, instead of going out and get these deals done, they let someone else set the market for them. Because once Jefferson gets paid, he's setting the market for the top receivers. Yep. Once Chase gets paid, Jamar Chase, he's setting the market for the top receivers. So CeeDee is going to get equal that or more than that. And when you could go out and set the market yourself and get your guy in and happy and ready to go, but they're waiting, and so certainly CeeDee will be among the highest paid, if not the highest paid, when he gets his new deal. Now, how long that lasts, I don't know, but again, it depends on, does he strike first or does someone like George Jefferson strike first? And with the Vikings.
Clarence, remind me, so if CeeDee Lamb misses all of this offseason stuff in April and May, will he be fined if he misses the mini camp in June?
Yeah, he could be fined up to $100,000 if he misses the mini camp, and that's automatic. Of course, he could do a hold in and not a hold out, where he could show up and not participate, and he won't get fined.
Hamstring injury.
What Zach Martin did last year, he showed up and didn't participate, and then he comes to training camp.
Has anything changed? I mean, I've asked you this. I think I asked you this last week. Here on Cowboys Overtime, sponsored by Window Nation. Does this extension get done before week 1 of the regular season?
Oh, I think so. And I think they want to get it done. And I think I wrote in February that they were most likely going to do CeeDee before they even did that, and so I think they want to get this done. So the sad part is they could have gotten it done and they could have cleared cap room to sign other guys, but clearly they don't want to sign other guys. Now it's just about signing their guys. And again, the longer you wait, the more it's going to cost, and which is
it's crazy.
Cowboys.
You've covered the team forever. They always do this, and the killer about it is, Clarence, I've heard Stephen Jones say on multiple occasions, spread over years apart, he'll always kick himself. Like, why did we wait? Why did we wait?
Right.
And here we are in 2024, and there's still.
And you know what they always say? Deadlines make deals. Well, deadlines make deals. They always wait to the deadline. You know, deadlines make deals. You know, they need some gun to their head deadline to get a deal done.